What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I have some pretty sad news today, and honestly, I really didn't anticipate us ending up here, but here we are. So basically, I was made an offer for the F250 that I could not refuse. I will tell you a little bit more about that as the video goes on, but I definitely just want to say right up front, this was not the intention when I bought the truck at all. I planned on keeping this truck long term, building the truck, making it what I wanted, because at the start of this, I ordered the truck to spec exactly how I wanted it, and I really truly did intend to keep it for a long time, at least 3 to 5 years, somewhere in there. So we all know what the used car market is like right now. It's wild, it's crazy. You know, if you've got something that's not super old and doesn't have a lot of miles on it, you're gonna get pretty good money for it on a trade, just because the new car inventory isn't there, and it's just like everybody is rushing to the dealership to get something. And if you need a vehicle and you need it now, and you don't want to wait for it, you have to buy used, which is driving the price of used cars up, and the residual value is staying very high for things that are relatively new and in high demand but in low production right now. Case in point, the Ford Super Duty. So Ford stopped taking orders on these things in April, and they have been pumping out the backlog of orders on these trucks since April, and they're still not caught up. And from what I understand is that they're producing the 2022 model year, all the orders that have been submitted up through April until about October, November timeframe. At that point, they're going to turn things over and start taking orders on the 2023 model year, which they'll start releasing, I believe, sometime at the beginning of 2023. So if you want a Super Duty right now, you either have to have already submitted an order, you have to get a vehicle that someone has refused at a dealership, which is going to cost you at least $5 grand in markup, if not more, or you have to buy used. That being said, someone reached out to me on the East Coast who is looking for this truck in specific, and they made me an offer that I can't refuse. It honestly just kind of all culminated with some of the things that I'm trying to do in my personal life, and I'll give you a little bit of an explanation about that here in a little bit. You know, it just kind of made sense. The timing was really good. The price obviously was right. Since I had some equity in my Ram, I've got that plus you know, just the normal equity that you'd have in a Super Duty, with the inflated prices right now for the used car market. So it just kind of made sense to cash out on the offer. And unfortunately, you know, I don't get to keep the truck that I really love and enjoy, but at the same time, it's giving me a little bit of freedom to do some other things, some things that are going to be really good for the channel, I'm hoping. So if you're a Super Duty fan and you followed the channel because you were really interested in this truck, and this is, you know, the only reason why you tune in on a weekly basis, I'm really sorry, and I hope that you'll still follow the channel so that you can see what we do in the future, because this will definitely not be the last Super Duty that I own. All right, guys, this is the last time we're driving the F250. I am on my way right now to let it go. I am selling the truck. It's a pretty sad day, but I'm really excited for what we've got coming up next. So me selling the truck really doesn't have anything to do with the truck itself. The truck's awesome, no problems whatsoever with the truck. As a matter of fact, I've really enjoyed the truck up to this point, and I'm really sad to see it go. But the biggest reason why I'm getting rid of it is because I have a ton of equity in it, just because of how I purchased it and the equity that I had in my Ram. It just, you know, it makes sense right now while the market's still decent for these trucks to go ahead and get rid of it. And our end goal is to buy a house with a garage, and this gives us a huge down payment to put toward that. Now we don't have to, you know, dip into our savings or anything like that, or you know, spread ourselves thin or anything. Unfortunately, I do still need a daily, because dailying the STI is not going to work. I've been dailying it this week to keep the miles off the truck, and honestly, I love the car, but it's been kind of a nightmare. It's just not super comfortable for like hour-plus car rides, and doing it a couple times a day in traffic, just not really a whole lot of fun. So I'm gonna need something. And I've got some ideas of you know, what I want, and some things that I might kind of put my feelers out for. But in the comments, let me know what you think I should get, and take a stab, just a random guess at what you think I am going to get, or what you think I'm thinking. I'd love to see how close some of you are. You know, I've got a lot of merch and stuff that I'd like to do a giveaway on, and I've been planning one, so maybe whoever guesses correctly what I'm gonna purchase next in the comments will get a little giveaway prize. So the buyer for the truck is actually out of state, so I'm gonna have to have the truck roll backed. So I'm actually meeting somebody right now to pick up the truck and do all the paperwork and stuff, and then truck's gone. And we're on the hunt for something else and a house. So I've been kind of thinking about some of the things that we want in a garage, and you know, the setup and all that stuff. Definitely no less than a 2-car garage, obviously, and preferably something that we can expand on if possible. So I'm kind of looking at that type of setup, and I'd like to have something like a quick jack, or something that I can kind of, you know, fold up and stow away. Definitely don't think I want to do any like 2 or 4 post lifts, but you know, it's gonna be cool, whatever it's gonna be, and we're gonna make it work, and we'll make it pretty functional. So I'm really excited about that.
So do you want me to park over here or park over here?
No, if you want to come over to the parking lot, I need to put my stuff in your car, so
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and park over here, and
I see you.
all right.
How are you feeling?
Sad but happy. Can't wait to see what's next. All right, truck sold. What do we think?
It was a very smooth process.
It's a very sad moment. You don't care. She never loved the truck.
I just never formed an emotional connection that I did with the Dodge.
You like things that are broken. That's why she likes me. All right, guys. So like I said, I think maybe the giveaway is going to be guessing correctly what the next car is. And like I said, I've been looking at a few things. I've put some feelers out for a few things, but I am not 100% sure what I'm going to get at this point. But guess in the comments, and whoever gets it right will get the prize. If there are multiple of you, then I will have to do some type of drawing, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Most of you guys probably won't like this video because I'm selling my Ford, but the next thing that we get is going to be really cool, whatever it is, and we're going to have a garage to work on it in pretty soon. So it was all worth it, and I really appreciate you guys tuning in for all of the videos on the F250. I wish I could have given you more, but this just made more sense. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.